Don't fight or stay alive for someone else. Fight and stay alive for the person that you can become, the person that's on the other side of the darkness, because there is another side. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help you help someone else. Today I'm going to be reacting to Stronger on Your Own by Disturbed, a request from Christopher Ortloff, my amazing Patreon. Thank you so much for your love and support. Always love an excuse to get back into Disturbed. I've loved them for a long time, even if I haven't heard all their music. So it's a nice little Christmas gift right now to be able to dive back into them and hear something new. Oh my gosh, I love the imagery there of the double helix, that it's our DNA, it's what makes us, you know? So I think that that is a really awesome touch to this lyrics video. I spent my teens, 20s, and part of my 30s in a cycle of toxic relationships, and it's not like I consciously sought them out, but I was drawn to some of the traits that were offered by such people. Intensity of love, for example. I'm the type of person that I love very, very, very intensely, but not in an obsessive or controlling way. Unfortunately, my desire to be loved in that same way attracted people who wanted to rush into things faster than I was ready for, or people who engaged in love bombing, for example, and I saw the breadcrumbs. I know you see the breadcrumbs. If you're in this situation, or if you've been in this type of situation, you see the breadcrumbs leading up to it. But I told myself to get out. I told myself that love shouldn't hurt like that, emotionally or in some cases physically. That these types of relationships always end in heartbreak. Do not try to delude yourself otherwise. Relationships like this always end in heartbreak. But I was addicted to the high that I felt when the desirable behaviors of these types of people that came with this type of behavior were spotlighted. And they will kill you one way or another eventually. Those types of relationships will kill you one way or another. You're better off without them. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Is the name of the game. I say I've had enough, but still want it all again. I won't deny, I tried to hide it, but now it's killing me inside. And now I feel so cold. So if you're able to survive, and still you find yourself alone, you will begin to realize, and you are stronger on your
Oh gosh. Dang it, I always pause right before these amazing transitions. I guess I'm a noob at this, but watching Lucifer was cathartic for me because it gave me a definition for what I was going through, my own personal hell loop. And this was talking about that, of creating that for yourself. And that was a term that I used a lot in my journal when I was going through such struggles after being introduced to it. I was terrified to connect to anyone because I was convinced that I was going to drag them into my hell loop, that I was going to poison them, burden them in some way. So I was terrified to make connections with someone because I didn't think I had anything to offer. I didn't think that there was any possibility that they could be in my life without me hurting them and damaging them. And I didn't want to hurt anyone but myself, honestly. And I, like most people in similar situations, believe that they can help the other person, that they can heal the other person, that they can fix the other person. And here's the thing, consciously or subconsciously, that other person targeted you because you have that good heart and helping nature, because they know that you will want to help them. They know that you will want to help them to the point of dying inside to accomplish it. And you won't. You won't accomplish it. You're better off without them.
So if you're able to survive and still you find yourself alone, you will begin to realize that you are stronger on your own. And when you're able to decide that you don't want this anymore, you'll be the one to turn the tide. For you are stronger on your, stronger on your, stronger on your own.
Here's something I face a lot with this channel is I'm reminded of how much I love artists like this, and then I want to delve more into their collection, more into their discography, but then I think, but then I'm going to be stealing this opportunity to share with people on the channel, because even though I'm really familiar with Disturbed and I knew that I would love it, I know that I love his voice, I know that I love them, it's just a very unique little treasure each time, and I like that. You know, walking away isn't enough in many cases when it comes to toxic relationships and stuff. That person has to be dead to you. You have to cut ties in a lot of cases when you're dealing with toxic relationships, narcissism, that sort of thing. Otherwise, they will keep dragging you right back into the same cycle. Just bury them, not in the meaning of throwing them in the water Dexter style, but cut them off entirely. Better off without them. Stronger without them. And I spent a year and a half on my own, which was something I never thought I'd be able to do. I had a lot of codependency issues throughout my life, throughout my childhood, my teen years, and even into my adult life, and I never thought I'd be able to be on my own, but I had so much growth and healing during that time. The one thing I would argue in this song is there's no if you can survive. There's no if. No if. So it's not if you're able to survive. You're able to survive, and you are stronger than you could possibly know. And like I said, the depiction of the double helix, what makes us up, our DNA, so this is the very core of our DNA, having all of this activity, all this electricity, all this lightning, this storm, and death is looming behind it. But we can overcome that. You know, we can dance in the storm. We can use the energy of that storm to drive us and to inspire us. And of course, we all have to face death one day, but we can make peace with that concept and not fear it and not live in constant fear, which is what these types of relationships lead us to do, whether it's a romantic one, a family one, a friend one. It causes us to live in constant fear, and no one deserves to live in fear. And I feel like I needed this just as a reminder. I've been through divorce. I've been through several very heavy breakups after long-term relationships. And even after some time, you know, it's still nice to have that reminder that I am my own person. I am enough. I don't need someone else to validate me or define me. And it's nice to have someone else, but I am stronger on my own. I am a strong person. And then if I go and I find a strong person, then we can be a strong unit. But it's important that you find your own strength and that you realize your own strength if you're wanting to, not only find a relationship, but if you're wanting to really flourish and thrive. Guys, good, bad, and crazy, share your mental health stories here in the comments. That's how we shatter the stigmas, by talking about it. I know a lot of you are going to have some great stories to tell about finding your strength and about getting out of those hell loops and those cycles. So excited to hear those. Give this video a thumbs up, share it. You never know who might need to see it. Thank you so much for getting me back onto the Disturbed bandwagon, and I love you guys so, so, so much. Mwah.